Power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people. To struggle as you come on in. Know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, questions and answers, comments and concerns, dialogue, building and destroying. This is a space of integrity, a space of culture and freedom. A space of being born. This is your space, a space of love, a space where we are working on a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat throughout and for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information in the chat during and throughout the class. Fund this war ethic by any and all means. Send a carrier pigeon, I'll send them back. Western Unions, MoneyGrams, green screens, PayPals. The collection plate, go get it from the past to fund the war effort, because they bullshitting with it. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're getting pulled over on the highway and you trying to tell people who your pa is. It's too late. Nah, sir, come on in. Don't wait. Don't wait until you find yourself picking yourself up off the ground because somebody was just a little bit more tougher than you. Find out what you need to know about yourself so you could de-escalate. Yeah, okay? Officer. I mean, I didn't say nothing, officer. The man just hit me in the mouth. No, man. Now, why am I cuffed, officer? Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, Mal, much appreciation. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop making the kids cry at night. Stop having your elderly parents talking about coming over. Don't make me come over there. Nah, y'all gotta cut that out. Y'all gotta cut it out. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse, consultation, counseling, book an assessment, learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, people, places, and events, man, that should heighten your awareness. Certain circumstances that, man, you should be alerted by. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. How do. How do. Peace and power. It's another long day. But we here. And we here because y'all choose to be here. We don't care who else come. We here. So I ain't finished with the... Well, I guess you could say that since he ain't finished talking, we got to call the chicken balls back, y'all. Yeah. Call the chicken boss. Tell him to come back to class, because we ain't finished with his ass. Chicken boss. MIA 305. Come to class. Yeah, tag him, y'all. Yeah, tag him. If you can't tag him, tag Trina, tag somebody in the camp. Yeah, where the Zoes at? Tell them to bring the chicken balls to class. We ain't finished with them. Bring them back. Yeah, we gonna finish this mentality. Yeah, bring them back. Somebody tag 50 Cent. Tag Mr. Jackson. Come on in, Curtis. We need you to come to class too. Yeah, and any of them BMF folk, tag them too. Yeah, we gonna have a nice discussion tonight. While you at it, since we in Florida, somebody tag Marcus Jordan. Come to class, Marcus. Come to class. You's a dummy. Tag Marcus Jordan. And make sure he got a fresh pair of Jordan 14s or whatever number they on. What number they on now? 21 or something? Bring them shits too. Tag them. Come on, dummy. If you even got a pair. And last but not least, this is already 11:45. We're going to try to make this brief. So get them war effort funds together. Yeah, let's have a party. Last but not least, East New York got to take a L, y'all. You know I keep it all the way a buck. East New York is taking an L tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she was raised out there, but she damn sure live in East New York. Somebody tag this dumbass out there in Pakistan, in Karachi. Tag her dumbass. Yeah, tag her. East New York got the way. Get her ass to class. Simple ass. While you at it, who in class tonight? Yeah, let's see who. Ooh, Jeff Sparks is first. Get him, Jeff. A-Wood. Yeah, we see you, A-Wood. What up? A-Wood is in class. Uh-oh. Ted Tyrone, Mississippi. Crooked letter. Yes, you was in class. Andrea. Yeah, we see Andrea's in class. We see Mrs. Rails in class. What up, Mrs. Rails? Daryl. What up, Daryl? Daryl Maddox. Yes, Ken Williams. What's going on, Frank? Fierce. East New York is in the building. Threats. Philly. Chris. What up, Philly? See Blaze the Sniper. S. Beckles. London is in the building, y'all. The UK. Yeah, Magic. What up? We see you cross the pond. Home of Big Ben and all that. We see you. Yeah, Speckles. What up? Bernie. What up, Bernie? Bionic Prince Peace. Tierra, we got the youngin' in the house. What up, youngin'? Yeah. Snook, the Bad TV. Good looking out for the apples. We see you. Yeah. Angel, what's going on? Ooh, wee. FNT. Yeah, you up in here. Uptown Dre's in here. Kenny's Unholy Grail. Top. PJ Allen. GB. Molly, what up? Yeah, Construction Site Media TV. Yeah, we see y'all. Hood Mayor. Man, what's going on? Chris Carter, what up? We see you. Yeah, Hawkeye. 720. Michael Hayes, what up? Yeah, man. We gonna get started. We gotta get started early. Man, y'all got to go. What's the matter with Chicken Balls? Yeah. Put his big ass face with his fake ass teeth and his fake ass beard and his fake ass all in front of the camera again. Yeah. Ace, 55, Ace. 55. Yeah. Why he in social media? Why he talking? See, he's talking because ever since stunting and stretching out PT cruises and, people cheesing because white America found angel investors to put into these record labels and these companies, and these dudes is running around earning for white folk. Since Hummer stunting and shit like that been the thing, they've been facing the camera. Yeah. So the chicken boss, it ain't enough that he retired from corrections and then found himself in a space where he could create a fictional persona. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. Now, he has the nerve to talk about street rules and what street and who is street, who ain't street. So, I think it's time to pull the layers back and really start exposing the nature of not only him, but of the big niches of the world, the so-called hustlers of the world, because we did it before, but I guess they must have missed that class. You dig what I'm saying? So we got to reiterate and re-educate people not only on the word hustler, but what hustling has done to us. I mean, he's a prime example of it. This is an over middle-aged man still rapping as a child, talking about street shit. That's where we at with it. Okay, that's where we at with it. That's how destructive that lifestyle has been to our growth. You dig what I'm saying? So we got to get into it. We got to get into it. Now, if you didn't watch last night's class, go back, replay it, so you could catch up. Now, we spoke on how Big Meech, narcotic peddler, kingpin, started a crew with his brother that became infamous for hustling, selling alleged illegal substances into not just one or two, but various states and cities across America. Named this unit BMF. And we also know that subsequently, like all the rest of them, their number get called to go up in to the prison system. So yeah, they got knocked off. And for a while, if you weren't in that lifestyle, you weren't hearing too much about it, other than whispers and the occasional big up in the music industry. Well, the Chicken Boss, he decided to make an entire song praising, right? Not only praising Demetrius, but man, wanting to be son doula. Because even in the praise and using language and using hip hop to keep the lifestyle and to keep this man's name alive, he went so far as to say in the song, in the lyric, I think I'm Big Meech. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a little bit more than praise. That's worship. That's worship. That's a testimony. That's testifying. Like the pimp pastors do in the South. They give their testimony. And when they give their testimony, they speak life into anything, positive or negative. So him worshiping this man who was locked up in federal prison said a lot. It says that this man, the chicken boss, the chicken boss has no true identity. Like, who are you, chicken boss? You took the name, okay, the name of a known felonious narcotic peddler who end up serving a lot of time for his role in the destruction of our people out in California. Ricky Ross, Freeway Rick. So you took this man's name. You took the image of rappers past and present in your era. So you took the image of Jay-Z, you took the image of Biggie Smalls, and you took the name from Freeway Rick. And now, once you got your footing, you worship and said you think that you're Big Meech. You think, I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. So you are no one. You're not William. We have yet to see William at all. The only time we saw William was in a correction officer uniform, in a picture, in a photo of you going through the academy to become a gripper watcher. Bend over, bend over, cough. Yeah. You going on a visit again next week? Yeah, okay. You know, you wanted to be one of them. That's what you wanted to be. So you failed at being that. You took on several different personas until you got to a space where you could, through your fame and notoriety, worship Big Meech by saying that you think that you are him. Do you get where we going at with this, y'all? I want y'all to get a clear picture of these individuals that's in commercial rap that has consistently for the last 2 decades, okay? 2 decades, got into the mentality of a whole generation, a whole entire generation. And make sure y'all share it, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to see these same individuals in your home. You might have one in your living room right now. You might be sending one some money in a package. You might see one on your corner. You yourself might be one. To believe that you're a hustler because you are selling death to people, to individuals who are caught up in the trap. So I want you to make sure that you keep this class on deck. I don't care what you do with it. I don't care how many TikToks you make, how you rip it up. Listen to the language and where we're going at with it. Okay? Because this man has no identity and no knowledge of self. But he's talking about an established street code. Okay? So now, the controversy kicked into high gear last week because after 50 Cent took a picture with Big Meech with his arm around him, On some, yo, what up, son? Welcome home, son. I got you right here. What up, son? And Big Meech subsequently with his arm around 50, showing some type of camaraderie, right? After many of you have watched the BMF TV series, after all that 50 Cent provided for not only Big Meech, but for his family, but for the name and reinsertion into the community. Everything that he did to restructure him, to rebrand what this negative entity was. We see Chicken Boss take a picture with him. Very different in body language from when 50 Cent took the picture. This was last night's class. We said 50 Cent had him up under the wing. Come here, son. Rick Ross standing there like a Catholic school boy, cheesing with his hands folded in front of him, cheesing like the done nigga. This was the class. Now, after the comparison of those two pictures, 50 does what he does, and on social media, posting pictures of a rat. Everybody's talking. Everybody has it as a topic with no true learning points. Some people are very upset. Some people, many people choosing sides, believing that because 50 posted the picture of the rat, that he's angry, that he's upset. And that's where the narrative got legs, that he's mad, that he's upset because the Chicken Boss took a picture. So, just like the Chicken Boss always does, he goes right back at 50, right back at him. Right back at him. And posted a video, short video, making certain statements. Oh, you mad. Don't be mad. Yeah. Don't be mad. Slide on down and all these other things, trying to be a real jokester. Because, as he said, nobody owes you nothing. Ain't nobody got to be loyal to you. You did business, so what? And and all this other weirdness. Now, when you really street, you understand what's going on. When you a hustler, let me talk to y'all hustlers out there. This is what he's saying. With his Just for Men beard, right? Yeah, with his Just for Men beard. You understand? Do you see the play here? Everything is fake. The attitude, the persona, the name, the look. But he got that megaphone. So people believe him. Just like they believe many others in the rap game, that they were street, that they were about a street life. Let me tell y'all something about streets and street life. The shit don't give. It don't give at all. True street life understands that once somebody's up out, they don't never speak on it. They don't. So As we did a couple of months ago, we have to have a real clear description of hustler because that's what Rick Chicken Balls said he was. He said he's a hustler. And a few weeks ago, when Meech came home, he said, yeah, the streets is back. So he said hustlers, he said streets. He said he's a hustler and streets and street codes. True. We're going to get on that since y'all want to be hustlers. Let's give a clear description. Hustler, a person who hustles, such as one who obtains money by fraud or deceit. Scammer, a swindler. Well, the biggest hustlers we know, or I know, who I've come across, who are scammers and swindlers, is the white man, the Ofe. That's the biggest hustler I ever came across. I've seen him in Wall Street. I've been in cigar bars with him. I had many of them as clients. I shook many of them down. One who obtains money by fraud or deceit, a scammer or a swindler. So that's not in the black man's nature. When we claim to be hustlers, when we claim to be street or someone in the hustle, you claim to be a scammer or a swindler. And when we working on paths to true liberation, we don't deal with those types. Those types, we leave them right where we find them. And leave them as a clear example to the rest of the community. You don't want to be that individual because he's a scammer, he's a swindler, he's a sneak thief. You dig what I'm saying? He takes box, he'll take grippers. That's what, you don't want that sneak thief ass dude. That's what majority of hustlers are. That's just what they are. True stick-up kids don't have nothing to do with them, period. Because they know how they give it up. They're going to tell to get themselves out of a situation. They're going to testify to make sure that situation sticks to somebody else other than them. They don't even care if it's their mama. Anybody gonna go but them. That is what hustlers do. Okay? Scammer, swindler. A financial hustler who orchestrated the theft of $6.5 million from investors. That's a description. Okay? Most of the 8 major frauds helped uncover in the past year have involved hustlers trying to sell investments to church groups, right? B. Let's go to B now. One who lures less skillful players into competing at a gambling game. That's the second definition of hustler. A pool hustler, for example. This is where the chess hustlers have seized their opportunity. Camped out at the picnic tables in Harvard Square, these seasoned locals will play with you for a price, right? So you get the pool hustlers, you get the chess hustlers, you get people that act like they can't play, all that. Everything is deceitful. It's a deception. So that you can never trust one who deceives, especially you good religious folk, because then you would be trusting the snake. You would be trusting Shaitan, Iblis. Okay? That's the snake, the deceiver. So as you got the chicken balls talking to your kids, you got somebody calling himself a hustler, teaching your kids how to be what? Deceptive. A snake-like nigga. This is what a hustler is. Okay? Now, this gets real because the initial description, a hustler, a male sex worker. That's what a hustler was initially, until people tried to play with and hijack the term. A male sex worker, right? Beat, which is the name, beat, is old carny slang. According to beat movement legend, Allen Ginsberg and Jack Kerouac, two famous Old Faith poets, picked it up from a character named Herbert Hunky, a gay street hustler and drug addict from Chicago who began hanging around Times Square in 1939. So everything that is a descriptive of a hustler is either rainbow, deceptive, or of an ill character that has nothing to do with the nature of God, nature of the melanated man, nature of the all-powerful. We're not hustlers. But they inserted that into hip-hop. They inserted it into commercial rap the way they insert a lot of negative narratives so you, your children, can gravitate to that. I mean, that's where you first heard the slang on a large scale, not understanding the meaning behind it. The male sex worker who is usually a drug addict, right? The Nicky Barnes type. So you were a drug addict who may have been rainbow, okay? Becoming a kingpin, a hustler, and they put you on the cover of magazines to promote some type of wealth or success. So when Rick Ross is saying, I want to shout out to all the hustlers, that could be a calling card to all of the rainbow community who are addicts and looking to deceive people by way of deception and gender bending and hiding and really getting rid of or creating pronouns. So you don't know who is who and what is what. This is the hustler, the gay or the male sex worker. That's the hustler. So when you keep hearing Pusha T, Cheesy, you understand what I'm saying? Them using these terms like that, right? Griselda, hey, what up, Buffalo? Yeah, this is what y'all calling yourselves. So when you get the ultimate ones, those on the top echelon, Chicken Boss, is telling you exactly who he is. The sus correction officer trainee that stole identities and names to get into the rap game to worship Big Meech. So that's why his picture, his body language in that is so childish and immature and looking like the done nigga. Yeah, he cheesing with the Buddy Love with his hands folded and crossed. And while 50 Cent, who was in the street and found his path out, had Meech up under the wing. What up, son? Let me show you how to change your life. Listen clear and replay it if you missed it, if it went too fast for you. Okay? You don't want to be a hustler. You don't want to be a thug. It's 2025. Trump is talking about taking the Gaza Strip, renaming the Gulf. This is what OFAs are talking about doing. while the ones they put in front of you consistently want to reduce you to male sex workers, hustlers, selling poison to the community and praising those who sold that poison at the highest levels, destroying thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives. Now, if you don't believe me, you can check all of them. All of them who did it at the highest level. Crack cocaine peddlers. Yeah. All the names, the Alpos, the Rich Porters, right? The highest of the high. The Kevin Childs, all that. Yeah. This the shit they push to y'all. This is what they push to y'all. Right? The Supremes, these was the names throughout the 80s. The Rayfuls, right? Felix the Cat, all these consistent names, the Big Meeches, who became a brand. Because that's what a hustler is. A hustler is a brand, a specific type of black man. That's the brand. So when you market the brand, you should have a true expectation of what you're going to get. Prison, rats, destruction. So as he's smiling and cheesing with his fake ass beard and his newly purchased teeth, and he's talking about hustling and street codes and all type of pride, and you gotta question a nigga like that at this age. Wanting nothing but to keep our people in a certain space and time when they were the most spiritually fucked up. That is where you should place true judgment on your argument, on who you standing with in that. Someone that would keep you in that space, or somebody who was in that space and got out and hasn't spoken on that, man, and I don't know how long. Be, excuse me, be very mindful of what side of the narrative you're paying the most attention to. Now, if we doubt that these men, that these black boys in a man's body, and as you can see, after 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, when they come out, somebody put a camera and a mic in front of them, they sound very much like they 18, 19. They sound very much as if they didn't complete high school. Okay? That's why I say they're boys in men's bodies speaking as a child would when you consistently speaking on destroying your own and being proud of it. There was a time when these motherfuckers was hidden because they knew what they were doing. And they also knew that there were others who wouldn't take kindly to that. Y'all see what happened to Nino Brown at the end? Yeah. Grandpa popped him something decent, because devils don't got no love. Chicken balls don't have no love at all. He said no loyalty, no love. And most people are siding with that because they're a little mentally off and sick. This is why you can't feel no empathy when T-47 start doing what he's doing. When dudes is getting beat to death in jail. Can't have but so much empathy because you don't know what they did to get there. You don't know these niggas' hearts and souls. You not up in their mind and in their energy. Now, for this grown man to be praising this other grown man for his acts and deeds and expecting, I don't know why, him to be in that same space now that he is older and a bit removed should be wiser. Let's remember what took place for all these individuals to have these names and this infamy. Because if nobody else gonna keep it 1,000, I got to keep it 1,000. Okay? Because I lived through it. I seen it. And disclaimer, if it's too much for you, if you were really, really, really stricken during that time, hold your ears because you might cry. It might be a little triggering for you, but let's see exactly what these hustlers did to us in our communities. Crack cocaine, commonly known simply as crack and also known as rock, is a free-base form of the stimulant cocaine that can be smoked. Crack offers a short, intense high to smokers. The Manual of Adolescent Substance Abuse Treatment calls it the most addictive form of cocaine. Crack cocaine. Have any of y'all out there smoked it? Have any of y'all watched y'all daddies or mamas or uncles and aunties smoke it? Have any of you ever went to bed hungry because somebody in your house smoked up? Yeah. Looking for cans of tuna and shit in the cupboard to take out the cell, knowing that you and your cousins was in the crib, hungry. And y'all wake up and shit and see your sneakers gone. This is what these hustlers was hustling. This is what these hustlers was hustling. This. So we giving this nigga a party. Cause he was one of the biggest crack cocaine dealers of his era? Has anybody ever seen their own blood sister in the hood looking disgusting? Huh? Knowing that she was back there in the projects or in the stairway or in the back blocks getting her guts beat out because she wanted to smoke some crack or some rock? Y'all gonna act like y'all forgot? Some of y'all best friends? Y'all, that's what y'all gonna act like y'all forgot this? Crack cocaine first saw widespread use as a recreational drug in primarily impoverished neighborhoods in New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Miami in late 1984 and 1985. Miami, the chicken boss. That's his stomping ground. Yeah. That's his stomping ground. Chicken balls. Miami 84, 85, crack. Devastated. Demolished the spirit of a people. But y'all keep these dudes all through YouTube. Y'all keeping a mic in their face. Y'all keep a camera in their face. No retribution. No atonement. This rapid increase in use and availability was named the crack epidemic, which began to wane in the 1990s. It began to wane in the 1990s, but Big Meech made sure it didn't go nowhere because he was a hustler. About that bread, about the street, right? The use of another highly addictive stimulant drug, crystal meth, ballooned between 1994 and 2004. This is what we're talking about. This is who the chicken boss is proud. Proud. To stand next to proud and say, yeah, you know, because I'm a hustler and we supposed to do what we do. Huh? You know, because this real streets is back. We real streets. Right? Nobody don't owe you nothing. I've yet to hear 50 Cent say anybody owe him anything from any of it, from his G-Unit people, from Young Buck, right? From Game, yeah. From Banks, he said anybody owe him anything? Right? Did he say Mary owe him anything? He said anybody owe him anything. Nothing. Nothing. But this nigga here, chicken boss. Yeah, Mr. I got the flour on the gizzards in the back. Yeah, we selling thighs now. Chicken boss is telling you what street. He gonna tell you what street because he's a hustler. We said, what is a hustler, right? We said it, right? Hustler. Male sex worker. Yeah. Right? This is what we talking about. Who he worships. I think I'm Big Meech. Okay? He was selling powder, cocaine, crack, cocaine. Several cities and states. But the chicken boss is proud and bigging that up. Let's continue. The crack epidemic. Let us see where we are at right now because of it. The short-term psychological effects of cocaine include constricted blood vessels, dilated pupils, and increased temperature, heart rate, and blood pressure. Some users of cocaine report feelings of restlessness, irritability, and anxiety. In rare instances, sudden death can occur on the first use of cocaine or unexpectedly thereafter. Cocaine-related deaths are often a result of cardiac arrest or seizures, followed by respiratory arrest. Like other forms of cocaine, smoking crack can increase heart rate and blood pressure, leading to long-term cardiovascular problems. Some research suggests that smoking crack or freebase cocaine has additional health risks compared to other methods of taking cocaine. Many of these issues relate specifically to the release of meth, ligonidine, and its effect on the heart, lungs, and liver. This is what they participated in to get the notoriety, hoping to keep people smoking crack cocaine. Yeah. Irritability, seizures, respiratory arrest, anxiety. I don't know how many of my clients are anxious that lived through that time, or who had parents who lived through that time, who might have been crackheads. A whole lot. But this is who we throwing a party for. And again, you could take him out of the equation. Yeah, because we're not going to stay right there on me. We could take him out of the equation and put any one of your neighborhood community hustlers in that space who hasn't atoned for shit, but believe that they're getting their ego stroked once, yeah, I made it out. Let's continue. Because I've seen a lot of family members smoked out, cracked. I couldn't even get up out of the bed, shitting on themselves, looking disgusting, didn't care about nothing. I've watched dimes, quarter pieces, destroyed. Women that would walk the block and the whole community just sit and stare at them when they came out, turned into little zombies in 9 months. Done. That's what I lived through. Woman that would put Thelma to shame. No disrespect. Bad. Got caught up in it. And now walk around, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even recognize that was her. Let's continue. No, because we giving dudes parties. We talking about being around hustlers. We talking about the streets is back. Okay. Many recall that crack babies or babies born to mothers who used crack cocaine while pregnant were at one time written off by many as a lost generation. Yeah, crack babies. Okay? Yeah. Who happen to be some of the commercial rap stars of today. Yeah. Yeah, the blue faces. Yeah, shit like that. Soldier boys. Yeah, these ain't Ritalin babies. These babies, yeah. Because they mom or pa was smoked out. Or cooking crack and had residue all in the house. Right. Crack baby, that generation there. They were predicted to suffer from severe irreversible damage, including reduced intelligence and social skills. That's why in all their songs, they don't give a fuck about nobody. They ain't got no love. We gonna spin the block. Yeah. Social skills reduced. Intelligence reduced. This is why you can never have another. Yo, where's the next KRS? Yo, how come it wasn't another Rakim? Yo, how come it wasn't another Nas, yo, or X-Clan? Because those weren't crack babies. They didn't come from that generation. This generation here, the crack baby generation, okay, they were predicted to suffer from severe, irreversible damage, including reduced intelligence and social skills. What up, brother-in-law? We see you, Rick. What's good? You understand? It was later found that this was a gross exaggeration. However, the fact that most of these children appear normal should not be overinterpreted as indicating that there is no cause for concern. Using sophisticated technology, scientists are now finding that exposure to cocaine during fetal development may lead to subtle yet significant later defects in some children, including defects in some aspects of cognitive performance, information processing, and attention to task abilities that are that are important for success in school. Are you getting that? Cognitive performance, information process, attention to task. Dudes don't know their own rhymes that they wrote, hit songs. Dudes don't know that they in front of a camera, but they got drugs and guns. This is cognitive shit. Okay? Vance, a little much appreciation. John was raised not to respect nothing to do with crack. Teach the discipline. Salute, much appreciation. Yes, Vance, yes. This is where we at with it. But these are dudes that you praising. This is the dude that he said, yeah, the streets is back. After we're watching, we're seeing it. Lil Uzi Vert, we seen the other what's the other dude? Juice WRLD, swallowing pills. We watching that. Cognitive, basic shit that's so destructive. Children of this era, born without a mama or a father, grandma too old to nurture. I've witnessed that shit from its inception, day one. Y'all think New Jack City was play? And people were saying, what is it? That shit look like soap. What is that? That's crack. What's crack? And you seeing your peers and their parents and their older brothers and people you looked up to finished in 90 days, smoked out. You know what's going on? That shit hit us like a pandemic. And y'all praising these bitch ass dudes that did it? And most of them wasn't built for that? That inherited it? That did the deception of a hustler, a scammer, a swindler? Let's continue. Pregnancy and nursing. Crack baby is a term for a child born to a mother who used crack cocaine during her pregnancy. The threat that cocaine use during pregnancy poses to the fetus is now considered exaggerated. Studies show that prenatal cocaine exposure, independent of other effects such as, for example, alcohol, tobacco, or physical environment, has no predictable effect on child growth and development. However, the official opinion of the National Institute on Drug Abuse of the United States warns about health risks while cautioning against stereotyping. So you see double language in it? Yeah, we know he a crack baby, but that don't mean that he can't function. No, that doesn't mean that. No. They still might be able to function one day. Really? This is what we're talking about. But these men participate in it and consistently participate in it because what? I keep telling you, who wins the war? The person who can control time and space. So if they can control time and space of your mind, of your children's mind, of a generation mind, believing that these hustlers are somebody to look up to and consistently pump that in the music, the airwaves. Remember, hip hop, we had maybe 3 hours, the most on radio. Okay? As crack began to wane and hip hop began to explode into commercial rap, the lyrics, the songs, the image of the crack hustler, after they used him up and threw him in jail because they already knew who he was, because they were working for them, the government was the one that was doing it. They was the plug. So they know who was working with 100 keys, who was working with 50 keys, who was doing this, where and there. You was pitching for the government. Even if Pablo or Jose and them was your plug, they was getting it from the government. So your black ass took government drugs to your people. They took them out, put their ass in jail for 30 years, but the image was put into the music industry. So now you had their fakes, like the chicken balls, promoting a lifestyle that couldn't be attainable. Why? Because the government got rid of the drugs. They got rid of the cartels. They got rid of the Pablo Escobars, the Griseldas, the Medellins. Got rid of them. Replaced them with the Mexicans, then got rid of them. So the only ones who were able to put it out there for the masses was the commercial rappers that they now have given 24-hour rap stations, 24 hours on YouTube, Instagram, all this other shit. And we're giving them a party? My 50 may have been saying, yo, come over here. Let me rock with you. Let me show you how I rebranded this and you can make it something positive. You don't have to be that anymore. But again, niggas going to do what niggas going to do. Once a nigga, always a nigga until they get knowledge of self. How can you go to jail for any significant amount of time and be around some of the greatest minds of melanated men and not get knowledge of self? So 50 might have dodged the bullet, because it's always suspect when you deal with anybody coming from the feds. You don't know how they got out. You don't know whether they're going to go back or not. Most of the dudes I know don't fuck with nobody once they come home from the feds. So as 50 was trying to put them on, now he wanted to go to the chicken balls because the chicken balls believe in white man dreams. He believed in telling the white man his dreams. And if their dreams is to get back into the hustle, hey, so be it. Who are we? Who are we to hate? Huh? Let them do them. But while you're watching this shit and it's going viral and it's all in your timeline, you reading something about Nelly Fuller passing, right? Or you reading in Black History Month. You're catching up on who's who and what's what. You're watching the brick movement overseas. You're getting reacclimated with the Panthers and things of that nature in Black History Month. And in your timeline, you're seeing the chicken balls is beefing with 50 cents. Okay, so now you have a clear perspective, a non-biased perspective of what you're looking at. So you could go ahead and ignore it because you're in this class. Because if you had a cracked out aunt or uncle, or if your grandma, I seen it when I was out of town, was dude's grandma smoking. How can you praise that? How can you want good from that? What are you doing? What are you doing? So at this point, 50 should, just be quiet. Oh, you know what? You absolutely right. I shouldn't have expected him to be any better. But like we said yesterday, we don't know. Maybe we wrong. Maybe he don't want to be a hustler. Maybe he don't want to be known as that. Maybe this is just his community service. And Officer Ricky is just trying to use it for clout. We don't know. But what we should know is what that shit did to us. What it did to your mama. What it did to your uncle. Shit, what it might have did to you. Some of y'all might still be in recovery from that shit. And he praising that? That should be an automatic cancel. Cancel the chicken balls, man. I've been telling y'all that for the last few years. These niggas ain't nobody. They live in an institution and white folk pay for. White folk keep them above. Once white folk get rid of them, that's it. He's done. You think he actually raising chickens? You believe that Chicken Boss actually got chicken coops? He's raising chickens. Nah, man, them ain't his chickens, them white folk chickens. He getting a piece of that. He getting PC off of that. Because he probably had to bend over to get in that lane. Or he probably had to bend somebody over to get into that lane. So that ain't his shit. This ain't our shit. And I tell you that time in and time out. Black folk have no businesses. I say it over and over again, because you don't own shit. You don't manufacture shit. There's a viral video up here in New York City of them taking over an entire block on Clarkson and Bedford. And all the stores, that whole block, they getting kicked up out of there because the landlord wants to redevelop the area. And it's about 7 or 8 stores that's been there for 20 years and better. And I said, what y'all upset for? Because I keep telling y'all, if you don't own the land, if you don't manufacture the product, you don't have a business. That's a hobby. You're working. When the landlord can say, pack this shit and get out, you ain't got no business. That's not a business. You're at the mercy of the landlord. So all your computers, all your printing machines, or all your wigs or whatever, that ain't a business. Now you got to find somewhere to go. You're homeless. We don't own land here. You don't own land here. You don't manufacture goods here. You were the labor force. You relinquished that. You built this for them. You gave them your ideas and took it to the patent office. You keep getting pimped out for your ingenuity. You get pennies. You pay rent. That is not a business. I told you, black people don't know how to be businessmen. Because we were the business. The businessmen are hustlers, scammers, swindlers. That's how they are able to grow into billionaires. Because in their heart, they don't care about the product. That's why it's consumer beware. They don't care who they have to take out to get free land. They wipe out whole towns. This man said he's going to take the Gaza Strip. That is a businessman. Y'all don't have businesses. You're not business people. Until you own something, you don't know economics, you don't know politics and war. So if you're the worst businessman, you're damn sure the worst kind of hustler. You don't hustle white folk. You weren't crack kingpins in Utah or Idaho or Washington State. You did this shit in Detroit, Atlanta, Philly, Brooklyn, Oakland, Chicago. You murdered your own. And that's all the fuck you know. That's all you know. So 50's trying to pull him away from that shit and give him a different understanding of his potential. And this man just want to party and keep him in the same mental space. You be the judge. Our class know better. Our class know better. You got somebody who failed as a black man every step of the way. He was going to be a rat, a sadistic rat as a correction officer. Failed. Got into the rap game with Trina and he had a tight ass jersey on. Wasn't no biggest boss. He had on a jersey that was an extra medium. Failed at that until he went somewhere and told white folks his dream and stole a name, stole an image, and worshipped hustlers. That's who the chicken boss is. That's who your neighborhood hustlers is. That's who your cousin is. That's who these little street niggas is trying to be like. Deceitful swindlers. Let me move on, man. Shit, it's 10 to 1. Marcus Jordan. Yeah, Marcus Jordan. The son of basketball legend Michael Jordan was arrested on drug and resisting arrest charges in Florida after he got his vehicle stuck on train tracks, according to an arrest affidavit. See? Florida. See? The chicken boss. You see? Drug charges. From somebody whose father is always in the discussion for one of the greatest basketball players ever. This niggas in Florida with drugs. And we don't see a connection between Rick Ross and his music and his imagery being an influence on him. Let's go. The 34-year-old Orlando resident was arrested shortly before 2 a.m. Tuesday in Maitland after an officer saw a blue Lamborghini SUV that appeared to be stopped on railroad tracks. The officer notified Sunrail, the commuter rail system, to alert that there was a vehicle on the tracks and approached the SUV. When he approached the SUV, Jordan, and there's video in the footage that he needed help him get his car off the tracks. Don't Rick Ross be talking about Lambos and shit like that? Don't he keep that name in it? Lambo, the Bugatti, the this, the that, and all this other weird shit, right? Right? So maybe the chicken boss had more influence over Michael Jordan's son than Michael Jordan. Maybe we know there's somebody influencing him. We know that for a fact because he's running around with Pippen ex-wife. Yeah. So can we say that's 34 years old? He's influenced by Maybach music. He's living in Florida. He's out there. Let's see. In the footage, he told police that he had a little bit to drink that night, but it was under the legal limit. Police arrested Marcus Jordan for driving under the influence after conducting field sobriety exercises. When an officer said he believed Marcus Jordan had too much to drink tonight, Marcus Jordan responded, "I disagree with that, sir. But whatever you say, I hear you, but I disagree." Also said, "You know who I'm Michael Jordan's son." Okay. You may disagree, but we're going to show you something. A clear plastic baggie with a white powdery substance was found inside the front right pocket of his pants that ultimately tested it positive for cocaine. Custy. I got a man, you got a billionaire son. A Custy. Marcus Jordan allegedly refused to cooperate when asked to get in the patrol vehicle. When we were putting him in the car, he started to kick. He refused to provide breath samples at the Orange County DUI Center. Custy. Living in Florida, though. Heavily influenced by whoever music. Rick Ross, Gunplay, Kodak Black. Custy got white powdery substance because, again, Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? You ain't know it. You know, yeah, here. It's okay, it's here. Sniff that. You Jordan's son, man. Sniff that. Balling, man. Lambo Jeeps, Lambo trucks and all that. Chicken balls. Yeah, this is the influence. This is Florida. Marcus Jordan is a Custy. Rick Ross knows that he influenced this. This is in his music. This is Custy behavior. How can we sit still knowing how destructive this shit is? This shit destroyed us. Decade after decade after decade. And you giving him a party? And you proud of it? You telling 50 Cent what? What can you tell 50? For real. For real. And my thing is with 50, he keep trying. Leave these jail niggas alone, 50. You ain't go back to jail. You went to shock. That's all you needed. That's it. You was like, nah, this just ain't for me. This ain't my story. So why the fuck you keep reaching back for these jail niggas that don't want to come home and do nothing? Leave them alone. Keep doing what you doing. That brand is tarnished. That's a brand. The super gangster hustler nigga is a brand. That shit is not a reality. Half them dudes was autistic. The other half was mentally off. These stories don't add up. When they come home, they looking crazy. They talking crazy. They out of the era. What you going back for them for? You did enough. You did enough. You gave them a lane. You gave them an outlet. Niggas don't want shit. Why would you touch that? And these dudes is a little bit too proud. They're a little bit too proud. Got Jim Jones in them wearing MAGA hats. They must know something is coming down the pipe. These dudes is proud to be hustlers. They think they're getting ready to be reinserted into the community. Sadly mistaken, yo. Y'all bet not believe it. I'm telling you, no one is going to escape what's coming down the pipe. No one. If you ain't military minded, if you not looking for liberation, if you are not seeking to be a united front and nation build, you not getting around it. They coming for all those jigaboo Jeffro ass dudes. They coming for all those dudes that was rocking with the administration. They coming for all y'all street dudes that don't have nothing to offer. Yeah, y'all gonna be the bottom feeders. If y'all don't see it, y'all don't feel it, it's gonna be a zero tolerance policy on ignorant shit from the last few decades. Y'all stupid or something? So now Michael Jordan, he ain't looking crazy. He don't give a damn. You be like this, man, you better figure it out. You better figure it out. All right, yeah. Jordan ain't coming through. Jordan living his life, man. He living his years out. He like this, man, I'm not in none of that. He never gave a damn about none of that. He don't deal with nigga shit. So Marcus, you better get your stuff together, man. Get off that powder. Yeah. Get off that powder, man. Go to jail, get yourself together, get in the program and get right. Cause you wildin'. Ain't no way in hell. You got all the resources to do whatever you want to do. To build whatever you want to build. You sniffing cocaine? Well, I know you was stupid because I look at them dumbass glasses you be wearing half the time. You look like a stupid ass young kid that don't know his ass from his elbow. You sniffing coke with them thick ass glasses and think you gonna be able to drive. This is a waste. It's a waste. That's why you was rocking with that broad like that. That's why you was rocking with that broad like that. You probably start sniffing because you didn't believe her when she said she wanted the strap. Yeah, you let that chick peg you. That's why Scotty got away from her. Probably was pegging him too. That's how they act. They got these weird things going on in their head. And she wouldn't have been nothing if she wasn't his wife. And you went with your young ass and you ran around, disrespected yourself, your pop's legacy and all that. And now you sniffing. Now you sniffing and getting locked up and shit like that. It's too late in the game for that. Who's doing that now? It's 2025. They getting ready to shift the whole planet. And y'all want to be in jail doing shit dudes was doing in the mid 80s, 90s. We can go into jail, coke. You, man, what is that? Niggas, I'm on the block. I'm on the block. You on the block while they got Mexicans and Ecuadorians and goddamn Afghanistan building everything up, gentrifying. You still standing there. They building up around you. As soon as they finish building, moving in, your ass better not be on that corner. I guarantee you that. Your ass on that corner, they gonna give you something. That's what they do. Black people still sitting around looking stupid with their damn thumb in their mouth. About reparations is coming. Or I'm this, we from this tribe, and get that shit out of here. It's not going nowhere. You're not doing nothing with it. At all. They don't believe you. The next time y'all start, keep listening to these dumbass debates, to the stupid narratives that they got on this social media shit. Y'all better listen with clean ears and watch with clear eyes. You see that they talking bullshit. They talking reckless bullshit. And a nigga telling you that he back on the block. He in the streets. What is he in the streets doing? What is he doing? Standing there, going back and forth to the bodega. Got a pocket full of singles, nickels, and tens. He could get like 6 chopped cheeses on the block to the kids. That's it. That's all they worth. A few trinkets. Yo, got my shines on and shit, my merch, and yo, I'm on the block. We about our business. We standing on business. And the old phase is building everything. I'm telling you, I'm watching in real time. I'm looking at it. I'm gonna take you to a couple of blocks in Brooklyn where the same homeless or the same drunk ass dudes is standing there, been there for the last 10 years, and that building done turned into 3 different type of financial establishments. And the same bum niggas is standing right there. They done built around them. They ain't even say, excuse me. Nigga, they put part of concrete. He's so high and intoxicated that he can't even turn around to see that they done put a skyscraper behind his stupid ass. You don't watch a damn $30 million structure be built around your drunk ass. And y'all want to talk to me about hustlers? And what deals they getting? What bag they getting? Niggas ain't getting no bags. I'm in the Mecca. New York City, this is the Mecca of politics and finance. I don't see none of these motherfuckers doing shit. Every time I see the supervisor of the construction site, it's a bagel meister. It's an Asian. You go through these sites and you don't see that. You don't see that at the local area policy boards. You don't see that. You better get out of that thinking. They throwing these dudes in front of you because they not saying shit. They not worth shit. They not solution based. That's why they give them to you. That's why they go viral. That's why they get followers and this and that, because they talking and spitting nothing. Okay, it's 1 after. It's 5 after 1. Let me do what I gotta do. And like I said, Eastern New York gotta take a L on this one. We're going to take the L on this one because information has come to me that this woman in Pakistan, with her stupid ass, and yeah, fund the war effort because y'all know this ain't getting monetized at all. Yeah, and I really don't care about it. I got to teach my people. Listen, yeah, man, she's from East New York. Her kids, the younger ones, go to school in District 19. Yes, yeah. And I knew it. Something was familiar about her crazy. Because only East New York crazy, Brownsville crazy look like that. Yeah, look like that. She looked like she went up under Livonia Ave and shit like that. You know, that's that 99-cent store crazy. She done took her ass to Pakistan. What is the matter with you? With all this shit going on, they scrutinizing passports. They trying to get this new ID popping off. Planes is falling out the sky. All type of weird shit. She gonna take her crazy ass to Pakistan? If y'all ain't hear the story, y'all must not be on social media too much. Yeah. Black woman goes to Pakistan after months and months long relationship with a 19-year-old. Okay? After relationship popped off online and there was talk of marriage. Okay? This one leaves her kids and everybody else, goes to Pakistan to meet this boy. Come to find out that either she was catfishing or he was catfishing because the parents was like, hell no. My boy ain't marrying nothing. You? No. So instead of them just saying no to the marriage and kicking her up out of town, the family broke out. They're like, yo, we don't know what this shit is. I'm out. We out. Pack the boy up. They break out. Now, people think that this chick just got there. She been there for a good little minute. They've been trying to. That's why I'm saying the story don't make sense. They said the family broke out. She's standing around. They seeing her in different spots. Man, they took this broad to the goddamn airport. Booked the flight. Now get on a flight. You out of here. She get in the terminal in the airport and cats start acting up. I'm like this, man. She picked the right country. I don't know what's going on over there because it wasn't like that. They've been real patient. This chick is all on the news over there talking about I'm Muslim and ain't your bit cursing everybody out. He don't know what he talking about. These dudes is ministers of information and hot and political. Yo, I'm not going nowhere. Y'all gonna give me $20,000 to get out of the country. Matter of fact, no, you're gonna give me $4,000 a week. And I'm going to build your infrastructure. This broad is off. Her ass got a permanent ashy forehead and rosy cheeks. I ain't never seen no makeup like that. All up here is ashy and white. All down here is rosy. What's going on? What's going on? She got on a fake ass hijab. The hijab is ashy. And they being patient with her. I'm telling you. Because damn it, if that was Iran or Iraq or India, because India don't play. India's still burning women over there. Yeah, that's why when they come over here, they act a fool. And I want any of y'all, our melanated brothers or our melanated sisters, never let them Indians talk reckless to you or act like they get burned over there. Them dudes, that's what they do. The way we have domestic violence over here, you might get hit beside your head. Over there, they get kerosene and they burn broads. So when they coming over here with that high and mighty shit, let them know you know their history. And you over here. You over here because over there, they'll burn you. When you do the research on it, they in-laws be tearing the wives up. The wife go through a whole in-law abuse. The husband, the father, the mother. You a property over there. And you act up, they got read up on it. Women giving these stories of domestic violence. I didn't pick up his clothes from the cleaners. He set me on fire. What? What kind of shit is that? That's India. Well, women ain't worth shit, but they'll come here and they get the little nursing degree and all and act like black women ain't shit. You crazy? That's all you gotta do. It's never to be arguing. You ain't gotta go with the black and I'm proud and the DEI and all this other shit. No, when you know someone's history, you tear them up as soon as they get out of pocket. As soon as they try to do that little, passive aggressive shit at work and try to talk down on you. You're like, bitch, y'all get burned in your country. Shut your ass up. Yeah, Usha and all that other weird shit. Yeah, you get burned in your country. That's how you do them. That's how you do. You never, ever go in the back and forth with ignorance. You have intelligence because you learn their history. You learn their reality. You learn their language. So what I do, I don't have no issue with no one. I don't care how many times I call somebody an old fade. Y'all hear me talk about it. I don't have no issue with y'all. My only issue is you stopping us from getting liberated. Why? Because I know your history. I know the history of the Irish. I know the history of the English. I know the history of these folks. Dominicans act crazy? Fuck out of here. Y'all dictator had y'all wearing makeup and his ass was blacker than me and appearing as a white man. And he had y'all acting like y'all not Haitian. The whole island is Haitian. And he separated y'all. Y'all dumbasses still ain't come out of it yet. You gonna tell me, Negrito, and you ain't black. You don't ever let nobody disrespect you. Ever learn their history and tell them about theyself. You don't ever take no type of disrespect. Learn the history. If they were so proud, they wouldn't be here. Don't talk that proud shit. Don't wave no flag. Go over there. Those who are over there, they proud. You trying to get Americanized over. Don't hit me with that bullshit and act. What? Nah, we don't do that. You don't allow that. Ever. You don't gotta get out of pocket. You're like, yo, hold on. Y'all was getting handled. See, I ain't interrupted y'all whole shit. What you talking about? Huh? Yeah, I tell you more about your own people than you. So you don't know. Come on, man. So I say, you don't get into it with nobody over no rate. What? No. So her ass is over there playing. And I don't know what game is being played. The Pakistanis usually don't play with women. They get out a stick and start flogging their ass, and they playing with her. I don't know why. I don't know if they really think she nuts. I don't know if they think she's CIA or something, but it ain't gonna last too long. Two things gonna happen between now and Friday. Either they gonna lock her ass up or she gonna come up missing. If that really is Shorty, if that's your mom's, because Shorty did a video, told me, yeah, that's my mama, you know. You better ask somebody to go get her. Because all that she demanding this and I want that and I ain't going to get out my face. and all that sister girl shit. And then we also hearing my sources, she ain't crazy. She over there playing. And when you play them silly games, you're going to get the silly prize. And I dare one of y'all to free her on y'all social media. I dare you. She went over there to marry a 19-year-old, trying to run a scam, and they're going to bust her ass. That's it. That's it. You don't have no time to be playing. Okay? So now, it's late as 1:15. My sniper got to lay down. We done lost my youngin'. Her ass probably done went to sleep. You dig? It's time for me to go. I gotta get up early once again. Like I said, y'all don't know my personal schedules and everything is out of order. Fund the war effort. Those who did, I know who did. To those who didn't, yeah, we know y'all too. All of the new subscribers, we see y'all. Keep coming back to class, okay? And make sure you're safe. Come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. You see, I got the band there. I wasn't safe today. But y'all know what it is. You dig? Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. You are better than any of these false narratives. Stop with the dumb shit. The things that we live through are not us. We use specific coping mechanisms to survive that shit. That ain't us. We ain't hustlers. We ain't crack peddlers. We ain't pieces of shit that don't know how to build community. Leave that dumb shit alone. These white folk is getting ready to reestablish themselves. They're resetting themselves, and you keep allowing that nigga mentality. Keep allowing that shit to fester and teach another generation. Keep doing it. And you're going to be in a world of hurt. Construction Site Media, much appreciation for funding the war with the super chat. You dig? Y'all better than that. Much better than that. Okay? We got to do better. You don't wear old shoes. I don't see none of y'all wearing Jordache. I don't see none of y'all wearing Pro-Keds, and none of that shit was in style. So why you still got the same stupid mentality that you gonna sell drugs, that you gonna be a drug dealer, that you gonna be the nigga in front of the bodega? That's old shit. We ain't using payphones no more. Get that mentality out of here. Anytime one of them dudes show their head and pop their head up, my name is Jim Jones. I started to paint like shit, word, and all this other stupid shit. Get that shit out of your face. They too old for that shit. They too old for it. And they market that shit to you. That shit ain't resourceful. That shit ain't telling you nothing. They can't heal your heart. They can't heal your mind. They can't heal nothing with that shit. Stop allowing that to be put in front of you. Whether it's here or in your streets or in your community or in your family. Hustling ass niggas like that. I don't fuck with you like that. You still talking that dumb shit? You can't teach me nothing? Nothing? Then get rid of them. Because it's going to trigger you. It's going to trigger your trauma. And then you're going to be stuck. We past that. It's about growth. It's about recognizing your potential and reaching it. You wasn't put here to be slave to nobody. To an ofe or a nigga. Get that bullshit out of here. Oh, chicken balls, bum ass, nigga. PMF shit. Get that shit out of here, yo. They are living in an institution because white folk is allowing them to do it. The minute they get dead, it's dead. That's it. You dig? So again, all peace and power to the people that struggle. All things work in divine order. You are gods. Every one of you. Don't listen to no dumb shit that's telling you anything other than. You dig? All my truckers, be safe. Pull over, get the cat shit out your eyes, then you drive. Okay? Anybody else, makeup artists, be the best. Do what y'all do. Make them faces up. Them scrippers, make sure you got some baby oils. No baby oils. Get the cocoa butter. Get something. Make sure your ass ain't ashy. Be about it. God damn it. Be beat about it. All right? 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.